Hey guys, I'm Zachary, and if you want to see how I achieved this beautiful sun-kissed baby light look, keep watching. If you're new to my channel, that makes sense. This is my first ever video. Today we're going to be doing a baby light tutorial, adding some dimension and like a sun-kissed kind of effect to Ashley's hair. She's getting married in May. Super excited. Also, ulterior motive for this video, ZakaryColors is hiring for educators. It's my dream job. I'm their biggest fan. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so when it comes to sectioning, I'm going to start in the back. That's the darkest part of the hair, so that's where we want to start lifting. I'm going to start with diagonal partings for the foiling, and then as I get to the part of the head where it starts to round, I'll do horizontal parting up above. And then when I get up to the crown, I have that sectioned off because I'll do more of a hand-painted, off the root kind of balayage effect. Okay, so in a bowl, I've mixed up equal parts cream lightener from ZakaryColors and 20 volume developer. I really like using the cream lightener for baby lights because the lightener stays where you put it, and it's a more gentle lifting. So as I'm going through her hair, I'm going to start kind of bricklaying them. So you want to kind of trick the eye and give it a little bit of a, I don't know, more dimensional sun-kissed effect. And also, because we don't want them on the root, I'm kind of applying it more a little bit off the scalp and then just feathering up. So we still get that lightness, but a low maintenance version. And I stick with the two-fold method so you can kind of form it to the head and not be in the way for your next foil. Alright, so I'm going to section out her hairline for a couple of reasons. Just because she has a lot of baby hairs, so we're going to leave that natural, that when she pulls it up, there's not going to be any highlights in her hairline. So we're going to leave a little bit of that hairline out and start doing some baby lights all the way down the section, 1/4 inch sections. Taking these little baby lights that will kind of just sprinkle a little bit of blonde. And when I apply this, I'm going to start a couple inches off the root, and then I'm just going to feather it up. And then apply a nice saturation of lightener to the rest of the hair. I'm going to continue that on down the hair, leaving maybe about a nice amount in between each section, because like I said, we don't want to go super blonde and we don't want it to all look one color when she wears it natural. Alright, so through the top, I'm going to continue the bricklay. I am going to take baby lights and I'm going to angle them back. Everything back because I want it to fall really soft forward towards the face. And then through the top, we want to leave a lot of roots. We don't want to see highlights of the scalp. So I'm actually going to start a little bit further down here, and I'm going to do a little bit of balayage just on the outer corners and leaving this middle part nice and blended. So because Ashley parts her hair this way over, I am going to add some more baby lights up here to the top. Reason being, if I were to do the same amount of baby lights on either side, this side would be darker and there wouldn't be enough lightness. So we're in the hairline now, and I'm going to do the same old thing with the baby lights, picking up tiny little baby lights, leaving enough of a veil in between. And you kind of really want to look at this and visualize what this will look like. You kind of want to see, like, how do I want it to look like the light is hitting that? And this is how I want to see it. I want to see a nice light veil over her beautiful level 6 hair. So I'm just doing very fine little pieces. And I kind of like it better too when they're not the same shape, because it looks more natural when you have like a thicker weave and then there's like a little bit of thinner. And I definitely like to do a little bit thinner here too, where the hair is going to open up. I'm going to continue that, do a couple in the front, and then as I get back towards the back of this triangle section, I will leave more hair in between so that it's not so bright on top. Alright, so going in with a little bit of balayage. I use my hands, I don't use a board, but you can totally use a board. I feel like I like having more control and kind of feeling where I'm putting the product. So we're going to saturate that end piece. And then get most of the product off your brush and diffuse that line so it's nice and blended. And if you can see, you can almost see like a mini V here. There's her natural color in between, and then on either side of that I put a little bit of lightener up that. And then to finish off these pieces, make sure it's saturated. Take a foil, pop her on there, and you might want to go through too, just make sure those ends are saturated, and kind of repaint that on. And then what I like to do, just lay another foil right on top, fold it in half, and then kind of fold it to close to the size of that section you took. And then tuck her away. Alright, so I'm just taking those random sections and just kind of seeing where I want to put those balayage pieces. Just to brighten up the ends a little more, because we do want it sun-kissed. We don't want to have just a baby light application. So for the gloss, I'm going to be using a 9 NV and an 8N. I'm going to do 2 parts 9NV to 1 part 8N, and then finish up with equal parts developer. Okay, so I've coated the hair in HKT spray, which will put a little bit of protein in the hair. And now I'm glossing her hair with that 9NV 8N mixture. And what I really love about using Lumishine to gloss with is it's a demi-color, it's a gel color. It's not going to shift her natural color, which is very important to her because she wants to keep everything she's got natural going in there. And then also it has argiplex in it. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but basically any of the amino acids that were damaged through lifting, that's going to actually replenish them and strengthen the hair. And also it adds almost like a little cellophane of like a gloss to the hair that will last around 30 washes, and it will keep the hair super shiny and add a lot of reflection to the hair. And yeah, I love it. It's actually going to make her hair feel even better than when she came in. And especially better than what it was after we lightened. And this is our end result. Super natural. Still has a lot of her natural in there in between. Lighter towards the end. And that Lumishine's added a ton of shine to the hair. So now we're just going to throw some curls in, and we'll show you the after. So I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. Adding a little bit of sun-kissed baby lights in the hair. What do you think, Ash?
I freaking love it. I feel like a sex kitten.
Hey Joyco. So I've been in a salon for a while now, and I am so blessed to find a career where I can make a living and also express myself artistically. I'm at a point now where I really want to challenge myself, and I want to be able to share my hair obsession with others. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I believe that the most important part to teaching is having patience. Taking the time, breaking things down, really making that information you're giving them ingrained in their mind. I've used a lot of different color lines, and once I used Joyco, I was hooked. I know that it's going to do what I want it to do, and I know that the hair is going to be shinier and healthier. And yeah, I'm definitely your guys' biggest fan, and I hope you guys consider making me a part of the family.